factors that will influence your decision making. When trying to break down decision making, we can get into a state of mind where we're trying to decide was it the right decision or the wrong decision, as if it's a question on an exam with a definitive answer. Football is a little more complex than that. Messi is in a great position and sees Dani Alves, but instead turns down the option to go out the other side. This looks like a great option. Was this the wrong decision then? Impossible to truly say. Here's why. The best decision for any moment will vary based on the game's current state. Factors you may not have thought of yet will affect your decision making, such as the scoreline, time remaining, the team's tactical objectives, and individual players' qualities. Time remaining and scoreline. Some examples on how this will affect players' decision making. If it's nearly half time and it's 0-0, teams will be way more cautious on the ball, weighing up the risk and reward. The risk of losing the ball and the other team scoring a goal, going into half-time at 1-0 down, which has a massive psychological impact on the team. Or a team finds themselves 1-0 down with 10 minutes to go. The risk and reward balance is tipped much higher now. There's no risk as your team is losing. Here we will see more potential forced passes and bad decisions due to the lack of time left. But these decisions are a must as you need to find a goal quickly. The manager wouldn't want to see you playing the ball super patiently. Tactical objectives. Maybe you're a possession-based team and the manager wants you to keep the ball moving. Messi passing the ball out wide here puts the ball at more risk of being turned over due to Madrid now being able to do an organised press cutting off Dani Alves' options. Or perhaps Barcelona just won the ball back after not having it for a long time. To help your team get the breath back, keeping the ball is a priority, instead of sometimes putting the ball at slightly more risk. Game management. There are moments where it's crucial to maintain control, conserve energy, or frustrate the opposition by keeping possession. Opposition tactics. Potentially you go into a game with a game plan. You know they set up in a certain formation and they play a certain way. However, your team goes 2-0 up, and they change formation completely, and they make 2 subs, bringing 2 completely different style of players on the pitch. Now, the whole game dynamic will change. This is where flexibility, creativity, and adaptability come into play. Being able to read the situation and adapt a slightly different playing style. Maybe you're now picking up different positions on the pitch. Maybe now you're running in behind more. Or maybe you're now playing more safe as the opposition player that's just come on the pitch is deadly. Risk and reward. Decision making often involves assessing risk and reward. You must weigh the potential benefits of a decision against the potential drawbacks. Sometimes keeping possession and circulating the ball can be a sensible choice if there's no clear attacking option, or if maintaining possession aligns with the team's strategy. Weighing up risk and reward in the game's current condition will make the manager see you as a clever and reliable player. We've covered a few examples of how to adapt your decision making to the game's context, and I think you now get the point. And there's lots of possibilities in a game that you can't control single-handedly. That should slightly alter your decision making. And it's something to keep in mind when you're trying to analyse a player's footage and learn from them. It's not black and white. It's not a simple right or wrong. If you understand the game's context at that exact moment, then you can answer if the decision was positive or negative. Understanding how the game's context affects decision making helps players understand that there can be multiple valid choices in different situations.